So who am I and what am I really passionate about? Well, there's a couple of things. I mean, first of all, I'm really a passionate lawyer. That's the boring part. But it's because I like to work with people. On the more private side, what I've always been fascinated with is innovation and disruption. So I always try to find new things. Usually people tell me you can't do this, and this just inspires me to prove them wrong and to find new ways of doing it in many, many things. And on a very private level, and then it all sort of comes together, is I'm really passionate about music. All I ever wanted to be is a rock star. So I'm essentially a failed rock star. I have a t-shirt that says so. But I've been playing in bands since almost I was a kid. I'm also passionate about motorcycles. And I like writing books, which is a very boring hobby. But this is where I will bring it together. And it also tells you how you can translate your passion into business. Eventually ended up being a regulatory lawyer, leading PwC Legal, where again I'm doing the innovative thing, building the law firm of the future, which is totally different. We're using technology, we have different culture, different working models. Today I get to do basically two things, and that is bringing together my passion about doing sophisticated, innovative legal work and working with new, innovative solutions that will change the world. It's a privilege of a generation if you get to experience the unfolding of a truly disruptive and transformative technology. Now, in our generation, we get this privilege twice, with the internet and blockchain. And I fundamentally believe that blockchain will have a similarly transformative effect as the internet. It will affect all our lives, in all aspects. Now, it will become an infrastructure layer, but unlike many other technologies, this will have a huge culture impact. Because as far as I can see that, most of the problems we have in today's world have to do with centralization. We usually have the bottleneck, this point of concentration somewhere, and this is where the problems start. So by decentralizing that and really building a society eventually that is built on trust, that is facilitated by technology rather than by people who fail way more often than technology, that will have a huge transformative impact. And it's the amazing opportunity of this new generation now to change that with blockchain technology. Ultimately, I believe that blockchain will be the second totally transformative technology which we see playing out in our lifetime. I'm also trying to help to educate people and to help them on their way, bringing my experience both as a venture capitalist and as a lawyer to the table. And why I believe that this is important is for two reasons. Whenever there is innovation, radical innovation, and in particular disruption, they always develop in the same form, and that is in the shape of an S-curve. And at the beginning there's a lot of innovation, hundreds if not thousands of players competing for the marketplace, until a dominant design emerges, which is the technical solution which aligns the marketplace. And after that, the big consolidation and industry formation starts. Now in the blockchain sphere, we are still pre-dominant design. We don't have the blockchain yet. So there's a lot of innovative energy going on, which is fascinating. But we also have to be mindful that it's not just about the technology dominant design, it's also about the regulatory dominant design. Because most of blockchain solutions somehow border on financial markets or through the business model being brought to market. And hence the dynamic is triggered in a similar fashion as in the pure technology sphere by regulation. So you need to blend the two things. You need to understand the dynamics of innovation and regulation if you want to succeed in that game.